time to go ahead and introduce yourself, Chief, please.
It's Terror Gangster William, aka OG Giggity, aka Mr. Answer Right Back, aka the People Champ, Terrence Civilian William, and I'm hanging out with my bro, the shoemaker. Let's get it.
Yeah, Chief, one of the first questions, you know what I'm saying, I got for me and my old man kind of talk about a lot of different things, I had to ask him what would he ask you? And you know, and one of his questions was, what is your definition of a true gangster?
A true gangster is somebody that go out and handle his business, somebody who gonna make way, who gonna get some money, who not gonna sit on his butt and let somebody else bird feed him or punk him or send him on goofy missions. Because see, people think squeezing a gun is a gangster. That's not a gangster. Anybody can shoot a gun. Because you gotta keep in mind, you got men that are not considered street, but they would protect their household. So somebody coming into their household and they bust their gun, is they a gangster? You see what I'm saying? So, but when you play the streets, now once you play the streets and you standing on 10 and you making moves and you go and handle your business when a beef start, I start to say beef I don't discuss, Woody out of line, you put it up handling your business, you're a gangster.
Okay. Do you know the original meaning of what a gangster is and where they come from?
Yeah, I think come from the white folks. They really the gangsters with the suits.
Okay.
Political people. Those are really the gangsters. They make the law, break the law, bring all the drugs and guns over here in our country, and then they gonna build a jail here. It's like they just do like a revolving door. Like, okay, we're gonna let some of them out, y'all go in here. And you come out here, they go use some drugs, all right, you divided, come on and lock you up. I let you get a little money. I think they're the gangsters, but now if you know another answer, go ahead and give it to them.
I believe that black people became gangsters for a more political reasons to fight against the oppression that we was receiving back in the day. They would protect certain households and communities from, the average stuff they was going through back in the day with, the Caucasian people and stuff, the white folks in certain neighborhoods, you know, like the Black Panthers. It was a lot of different organizations back then that actually was formed for certain reasons like that, but end up getting a gangster title, you know.
I disagree with that. I don't think that back in the day they became gangsters. They became men. They stood up against the oppressors. Because you gotta keep in mind they had us thinking we wasn't nothing.
Exactly.
So the gangster stuff come about when they hit the streets. But when you had a bunch of black men coming together, banding together, because if you think about it, like now, black men was coming together now, we'll run this, but we be so busy hating on one another, we divided.
Most
we see the next one come up. In our mind, it's programmed in our mind that a white person own this, a white person own that. Y'all patronize his business if a white man owns. If a black man owns something, certain people are gonna go and patronize the business.
Okay. And more like what I was trying to say, like the gangster stuff that they was considering gangster back then was the man that holds down his family, that take care of all this responsibility. Like you said, they being men, they was considered real gangster back then,
You a gangster?
No sir.
So why you at the army? If you knew you were gonna get it straight, no man. Right, no, but you at the
Because I indulged in certain activities at a young age. I was a fake blood, all that type of stuff, I was just, false flagging by my partners around me, so.
Oh, you was banging, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Okay, you had a big homie?
None of that.
Or you just jumped in, I got a rag, and you just learned how to
Hopped out there.
with it.
Hopped out there, 1,000 behind something I didn't have no knowledge of.
At what point in your life did it say, okay, it's enough, now it's time for me to come to realization, this not me?
When you seen that paperwork?
They got your mind right.
Yeah, kind of. It was already growing up. I knew right, but at the same time, it was me not dealing with, the the wanting to feel love from my parents and the people around me. I ain't know nothing about, how to go about that, as a young kid. So I grew up lost looking for love.
Okay.
You know, would you consider um these days when you see kids throwing their life away, do you consider, the things they're doing in your eyes the same gangster that you was back in your day?
Of course, I see that. That's why I can relate to them. I'm like, that was me, and it's my duty to reach as many as I can because I always tell people like, we can sit on interviews all the time and say, "Yo, I want to do this, I want to help." We gotta lead by example.
Exactly.
We gotta cut these cameras off, cut these lights out, get out on the streets and go talk to these children.
Most
They
definitely.
need us. So, and I tell people, when I grew up, I never had nobody to tell me, don't get in trouble, don't go to jail. Mine, but I'm talking about like a street, a hood, a male
Exactly.
to tell me this kind of stuff. Everybody I looked up to was down with, taught me how to get away with crimes, taught me how to be best at what I do, illegal.
So in my day of time, we used to hear about the urban legend myths and stuff like that. Um, do you feel like today's a better time than back then to be doing the things that you was doing back then and what today's youngsters doing?
No, indeed, it's worse now because we ain't have cameras, we ain't have social media. Let me show you something. In 1994, if you listen to what Soulja Slim say, in 1994, you survived, you was off the porch, you're a gangster.
Most definitely.
I wrote and quoted. So I remember he said, I ain't never think nothing of it, right? Until I listened to it a few more times. I was like, it was the murder capital in 94 in New Orleans, right? So let me run down 94, my 94, the year of 94, what I was doing.
You was a big part of that.
In January of 1994, I got arrested for intimidating a witness. In February of 1994, I got arrested for murder. From February, March, April, I got out in May. June, I got stabbed in the chest. July, I got shot up. Colossian bag on. August, I'm back in jail for murder again. All this 94.
In 1 year.
In 1994, you know what I'm saying? So I thought about that with Slip. I was like, whoa. I say, man, 94 was an interesting year. That was a real interesting year for me.
How do you deal with that type of trauma? How do you deal with the trauma you've been through in them type of situations where you getting shot, having to shoot, and act up? How do you deal with it?
I don't look at it as trauma. I don't do well on that. Only time I'm thinking about it, talk about that when I do interviews. Because other than that, I be thinking, God, I'm free. Then I go to think, but then I think about all my best friends. Everybody, a lot of people I ran with is deceased, and God chose me to be here. So a lot of stuff, like I said, I don't look at it as trauma. I just look at it like that was my past, this is my present, and I'm trying to build a beautiful future.
Okay. Um, this next question gonna be a little off, but I gotta ask it. I watched a recent interview, and you said, Birdman would never get locked up on, on the things that you say.
Big facts.
What make you so for sure of that?
Because first of all, there's a few people was upset. How you talking to me? First, if you ever looked at, I think it's Big Facts in Atlanta. Bird said on there, I'm a gangster. You get out the way, you getting body. He speak about being a gangster. He let you know you play with me, I'm a body you. So I be like, okay, it's not like Slim, where Slim just don't talk about nothing. He ain't on no interview, none of that. But baby promoting, I'm a gangster. He a blood, Big Five.
Do you know of any ties or where Birdman get his affiliation from?
No, I don't know. I'm shocked about that. Like we didn't have Bloods coming up in the city. So I don't know, bro. Real talk.
Do you think he did what I did type of thing?
Yeah, because you gotta understand this. Because I don't see him having a big home. I don't see him checking in with nobody. For as like he would kick it with dudes in other cities and states out of respect. But I don't see him having somebody, one individual big homie he called. Hey, big homie, what you think about this situation? No, I just don't.
Nah, that's real. That's real. Have you gotten any pushback from Cash Money at all? You know what I mean, I watched that interview, man, about 2 days ago, and you said, Cash Money haven't pressed you. You know what I'm saying? They haven't, you know what I'm saying, about nothing you said. Do you think a day's gonna come where Birdman tell you to put some respect on his name, even though you give him his respect?
I don't put nothing past nobody, but no. It's too much respect. That's what Bird say. It's respect until it's disrespect, then it's the F word, right?
Most definitely.
With him and I, it's like respect, love, but we can't rock.
Okay.
So it's something you gotta respect. Understand, because I'm not in the street no more. I was forced on the bench. He's still not in the streets, but he's still repping gang activity. He's still active. You know what I'm saying? Put it up, talking that talk. So we can't be affiliated because I'm on something different.
You say you was forced on the bench. Would you have continued to live your life style?
You know, I tell people this. I'm happy I went to Islam. I'm happy this happened. I see you, Pat. I'm happy this happened like it happened because think about this. Had I come home the honorable way, I might have put the kufi down, pushed my Quran to the side. Now I'm running with Cash Money. I'm in all the foreign cars, foreign clothes, foreign riding, you know what I'm saying? I'm just flying all over the world, big old house, clubs. So I'm forgetting about the stuff that I said when I was in jail.
Most definitely.
So I believe, because I'm a religious man, I believe that God stripped that from me and said, you know what? I'm going to take all that materialistic stuff from you. I'm going to let you out, but you're going to start from the bottom.
Okay.
And I'm fine with that because I started from the bottom, now I'm here.
You cool with that?
Big facts.
Okay.
That's something you got to accept. As a man, anybody else, you be crying. Bro, think about this, bro. I'm free. I don't got to worry about no lockdown. Like, right now, certain spots is recalled now, 3:30. They locking their cell ready for 4 o'clock, stand up count.
What's that?
Look where I'm at. In my own place of business.
I don't think this
black
started from the
couch.
bottom, though. I don't think this started from the bottom.
Why you would think so, brother?
Nah, because,